Welcome to the Panthers Den, Camp El Savona's athletic podcast. Meet our athletes, learn about our athletic programs, and hear what it's like to bring hard work and teamwork to the field. Now, welcome Athletic Director, Mr. Lovelace, to bring us the grit and glory and insight to high school athletics.
All right, welcome to the Panthers Den podcast. I'm sitting in for Mr. Lovelace. This is Jim Anderson, the Director of Instructional Technology. I have two three-sport athletes with us today, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves and tell them what sports they're playing.
I'm Bryan Bulkley. I play soccer in the spring. I wrestle in the winter, and I run track and field in the fall.
All right. And Olyve?
My name is Olyve Gaylor, and I play volleyball in the fall, I swim in the winter, and I run track and field in the spring.
That keeps you really busy, and I know you both get really good grades in school, so you got to balance a lot. So now each of you are three-sport athletes. What made you decide to participate in each season?
Wrestling. My dad kind of got me into youth wrestling first, and the other sports just because my friends were doing it, and then I had a lot of fun. So I just kept doing it.
I decided to swim because I just thought it was an interesting sport, and I had done the swim club in 5th and 6th grade. Volleyball, I knew a lot of people who played volleyball, so that made me want to join, and I also needed something to do in the spring, so I just decided to run track.
So what would you do if you weren't doing a sport?
I don't know. Probably sit home and be lazy.
You are not a lazy person, no. Neither of you. All right, so then what does it mean to you to be an athlete?
I think that you need to be like a leader and set an example for others because you're obviously balancing a lot with like your schoolwork and your sports, so you're already being an example.
No, I like that. Bryan?
Yeah, really just trying to be outstanding, you know.
So then, what are the pros and cons of being an athlete?
The pros are definitely the feeling of accomplishment. The cons, I mean, I wouldn't really call it a con, but the commitment, you know. And then when you lose, that's not always fun, but you also learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really see any cons.
Yeah. Olyve, you?
I agree that a con is it's a lot of a time commitment, and another pro is that you get to like make new friends and hang out with people.
Awesome. So here's one of those big ethereal questions. If you had the attention of the whole world for 5 minutes, tell them what being a student athlete means to you.
I would say again that it's just like being an example and you're representing your school and you get to just like meet people from other schools and just set an example really.
I like that. Being a role model, setting an example, modeling hard work and effort because you don't get good if you don't work hard.
That's right.
All right. So tell us what you have coming up for your teams for those that are interested.
We have a meet. We have a wrestling meet this Wednesday in Fillmore, a tri-meet, so we're actually going to wrestle twice.
Mm-hmm.
Normally at meets we only wrestle once, so this is kind of a big deal. Mm-hmm. We have sectionals in a few weeks. I'm not sure exactly when that is, but soon.
And
we have a swim meet tonight, and we also have counties and sectionals coming up in a few weeks.
Wow, that quick.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here's the creative question. If you were a food, what food would you be and why? Timer's ticking.
I'd be steak, because that's my favorite food. I love steak.
All right, you'd be steak.
Yeah.
I'd probably be chicken tenders because that's my favorite food.
All right, so steak and chicken tenders in the house. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming in, talking to us, letting us learn more about our student athletes here at Camp El Savona. And hey, have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Tune in to our next episode of The Panthers Den. Until then, go Panthers!